2 nights. It felt like a lifetime since Kimio left. This lifeguard stand, our spot. Now just the wind and the ache. Colleen, always there, even when I didn't know I needed her. Kimio always understood my wanderlust. But Colleen, she talks about roots, about being present, different kind of pull, her head on my shoulder, simple. Yet it felt like the entire ocean had calmed. The grief for Kimio was still there, a dull hum, but beneath it, a new frequency, something warm, unexpected, a Hawaiian sunrise after a long night.
As I sat up there in my lifeguard, perch reading some poems by Moonlight, I heard someone climbing the ladder and looking down. I saw Colleen carrying something up to me. Some food, perhaps. You miss her, don't you? She said. I miss her a lot, I confided, but it's manageable, kind of the story of my life. All good things must eventually come to an end. You brought me food. Don't eat yet. I have something else for you first, she said, as she rolled some cigarette papers around a substance. Maybe it will help. It's Maui Wowie, she encouraged. As she lit it, I took it and inhaled deeply, holding it in, as I had learned to do. It's good, I said, already feeling myself turning to stone and craving potato chips. Remember that night we all smoked together during that big storm, she said, which was actually more of a monsoon. When you went out in the torrential downpour in search of potato chips, jumping over the deep puddles, but missing one, and falling in, and getting soaked. You saw that, I remarked. Sure, I followed you to know that you were okay, seeing as you were a relatively new smoker of heavy weed. Thanks, I said, taking another deep puff. This is my only vice, Patrick, and it grows wild in Hawaii. Yes, it does. It is bountiful. And you are ever quite sensible aside from your one vice. A throwback to your hippie days, I suppose. I have come full circle since then, she said. Perhaps even too far. What with my apartment business? But I've saved myself from destruction. I don't own the apartments. I just sublet them. It pays for school, and afraid to let go in other ways ever since. No, not anymore. And I have to return to Seattle in June, where I must be responsible to my only surviving parent. I understand, I said, trying not to lean against her, although there wasn't much room up there for two. But she laid her head on my shoulder in a romantic way which I hadn't expected at all, but had wished for all the same. You kept your promise to me all too well, she said. About that, I could trust you to be living in my place. All too well, I asked, now feeling her touch me very much as a woman, and certainly not like a sister.